breath. If you ever tried to tell the truth, you choke yourself to death. Don't want your nasty kisses, and don't tell me no more lies. And get your tongue out of my mouth, I'm kissing you goodbye. That's my latest endeavor, as you'd call it, you know?
That will never make it on top 40 country radio, I got to tell you that. Yeah, but you have a new Bob McDill song. I heard
I don't know if I know all of it.
Well, sing what you know of it. Just
all right.
I really like it.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Yeah.
Whatever makes everything all right. I'm not the one to judge you, see. What you do's all right with me. Whatever gets you through the night. Some like cars and fancy clothes. Some live fast and some live slow. Some spend a lifetime searching for truth. Some come to church in a three-piece suit. I heard a good woman's all you need. Then I heard some guys need 2 or 3. Some gonna save the world, I'm told. Some just want to rock and roll. McDill's great, you know.
Bob McDill is probably one of the great American writers that get right down to the nitty-gritty.
He don't miss it. He makes a circle. That's what I always say. You know, like, completes a story.
The best songs he ever wrote is Good Old Boys Like Me that Don Williams recorded.
Yeah, that is good.
They'll be in years to come, they'll be writing that up in history books.
Yeah, you know, I love that song.
American poetry.
Amanda, though, I think...
Amanda, oh, I forgot about that. Now, yeah.
Amanda hits it so home, and it hits home with, I think, so much of us, you know.
Well, especially, sure. Yeah. Well, you had a #1 record with Amanda.
Yeah, he had. I did that not too long ago, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Waylon, you talk about it, and there's been a lot of publicity on your problem with drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, now you're clean, and you're healthy, you're looking good, feeling good. But how did you handle that?
Well, it handled me for 21 years, you know. I mean, I was on drugs, really, for 21 years straight, you know, and just maybe a month or two. And I found out, you know, like, we was talking about, are you sure Hank done it this way a while ago, you know? And I think maybe I thought that too, you know, when I came to town, you know, like I'd heard, you know, like everybody wants to be like the hero before, you know, and but I can really tell you that the worst thing in the world, you don't need that, because if you got the talent, I mean, like all that does is slow you down. It slows it down. I could have a lot of things, you know, I thought I was doing good, and I was taking twice as much time to do it, and you know, like I was having to do it over, you know. Besides what it does to your family, you know, and the people around you care about you and see you, it's nothing but self-destruction, you know. I'd never do it again. I mean that from every angle, because I've thought about it, you know, completely. And it's just like 2 months, and about that I've been loose from it, you know. And I've never been happier, and I've never felt better. I actually thought I'd wore every working part out, you know, when I decided to quit.
How'd you go about shaking it?
I went to Arizona and leased a place there, and with the help of Jessie, my wife, and Bob Sikora, a good friend of mine, and my family, you know, it made me, you know, it was hard, but I tell you, it was the way I had to do it, you know. Like I believe in the centers, you know, where you go when you got a problem. If you can't handle it, and that was my second, but my first was to try it myself, and it worked, you know. And it's well, see, it's a disease, really, and you really can't help it. And once you're into that, it's really a disease, because it becomes such a part of you, you know. But and when you're getting away from it, you sit there, and you make every excuse in the world for things that are wrong with you, when it's nothing but the drugs, you know. And besides that, it's against the law.
It's illegal.
Yeah, that's what no boy told me the other day. He says, you know, he said, I thought of every reason to quit. And he says, and I thought of one. He said, it's against the law. No, it costs a lot, too.
It's very expensive.
Very expensive, and it's, you know, I really, every day now, I mean, you know, you sit back and wonder how you can get lost into something like that, you know. But it's the worst thing in the world that you can ever do to your talent and everything. I feel more creative now. And there was a time I thought I couldn't do anything without him, you know. And you get really believing that.
It becomes a way of life.
It is. It is a way of life, and it's a bad way of life. You know, I mean, I didn't go home. You know, I mean, I've just, but you think you're working all the time. And all you're doing, I mean, you're not doing, you're just really just spinning a lot of wheels, you know.
Yeah, you think you know, you think when you're on stage you're doing a whole lot better than you are.
You know, like, it's been like for 3 years, people have seen me. I mean, they probably can tell you. I mean, I used every old trick I knew in the world. Because, I mean, my voice was gone, and I was saying I had allergies and all kinds of things, you know. But I've had more fun.
Cold.
Yeah, that's it. You know what, I mean, I've had more fun playing and singing and performing now. And I got to where I would watch my watch and everything while I was out there because it was like paranoia. And to put up with that, I don't know, you know. I guess takes a pretty dumb fella, and I was right up there with the top of him, you know.
Well, it's like you say, it's expensive too. How much do you think it would cost a day to keep rolling? Like you would?
It was costing me $1,500 a day at least.
Wow.
And for a long time.
That adds up.
When I called back, and Mary Lou is the lady who runs our...
Your secretary.
Yes, you know, she's our business manager. You know, she runs the offices and everything for us. And Mary Lou loves me. She's my friend, and we've been friends, and she's like one of our family. She is one of the family, her and her daughter. Well, I called her back, though, and I said, and she's had to put up with this all this time, you know, like how much money I was spending and everything. And I said to her, I said, Mary Lou, you have to tell everybody that I just don't want it around me ever, and I'm quitting, you know. And I mean it, and it's final, you know. And she says, Waylon, you just ain't going to believe what this is going to do for your taxes.
Yeah, because that $1,500 a day is non-deductible. Which means it costs you twice that much.
$3,000 a day.
Right. Woo!
Yeah, boo. Is that right?
Woo. But then you got to change your lifestyle, too. You know, when you clean up, you got to go meet a whole... We got to go. We'll be right back.